Hey guys, it's Derek here. So, over the past weekend, WonFes happened. That means there's going to be a ton of new announcements for figures, some updates on some announcements that are now great prototypes, and some things have been colored in now. So, very excited to see what we have in store, and yeah, let's just dive straight into it. For anyone wondering, I'm not going to be covering every single figure that has been announced, just kind of the things that kind of piqued my interest the most. I will be leaving links in the description where you guys can go and find everything else there though. And for anyone wondering, my voice still sounds completely hoarse because flu. We're gonna start off with S-Fire. There's a few things here that look really cute, like this entire line from My Dress Up Darling. We got the KDcolle Marin and both of the sisters here in the maid outfits. Very cute, adorable, simple. I don't foresee this being super expensive either. And Marin there actually looks really cute and adorable. One of the better Marins I think that is gonna be coming out of this event. So definitely keep your eyes on this one. As for any Miku fans, this one's actually pretty interesting. It's a very chibi take on Miku. I definitely like this look, and it's the Marshmallow Hot Cocoa version. Definitely another cute addition to anyone's Miku lineup. Miku again has a ton of figures during this event. We're gonna go over a few of them. I personally don't collect Mikus like that, but hey, if I wasn't a REM collector, maybe we would do this. Definitely very cute. Love the marshmallow, like the burnt ends on the very top and the little bunny. Definitely a cute one. Now, S-Fire has a bit of a controversial figure that I think. It's a rebuild from Eva. It's an Asuka. Great prototype currently, but I'm not feeling this too much. For me, the face doesn't really look like Asuka. Pose is whatever, it's fine. I have no doubt that they're gonna nail the coloring on this, but just something about the face sculpt kind of gives me more like Asuna from from Sao than Asuka. So maybe you gotta wait until this one gets painted. Curious why they announced this one though. Speaking of random things from S-Fire, there's a new Kaiju number 8, formal uniform version of Mina. Now, honestly, it's not really given too much. S-Fire does have a lot of good sculpts and everything. There's not a whole lot of movement with this one. Pricing, I don't think it's gonna be great either. And personally, if it's gonna look like this, I'd probably wait and see what Coco does. And yeah, not feeling this one. I feel like this one might bin a little bit. Moving over to a brand that I haven't really heard about before, but they're called System Service. They have some unique things that are on display, one of them being a Mau Mau from Apothecary Diaries. Now, my girlfriend's been trying to get me to watch this for months. I can't get into it. Period pieces about China, just kind of, or loosely based off China, I guess. They kind of mess with me. Maybe I'll give this a shot at some point if enough of you guys leave me angry comments or something. But this one actually looks pretty decent. Pricing, I'm not too sure how this would work out. I'm guessing about 25,000 yen. Very good movement everywhere. Not a whole lot of shading, which is a little bit concerning, and the base is very generic. This one, we'll have to wait and see. If the price is right, this might be a good option though. As for some other characters that they are also announcing, honestly, I didn't think they'd make these, but hey, I was reincarnated as the 7th Prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. Very long name. I watched the entire first season. Pretty good, great animation, great fights. A little controversial with some of the design choices and how lewd everything got. Got a little bit uncomfortable, but yeah, we got the main character here, got Lloyd, very cute. I don't know, it's kind of giving me like pop-up parade vibe. I wouldn't pay too much for this. He's also kind of small. Cool little flame effect part. It would be cute if the little demon guy is with him as well. Kind of missed opportunity, I think, with this one. It's very simple, definitely gonna get approved, I think, but I don't think this one's gonna do very well. We also got the maid, Sylphia. Very basic as well for this one. Again, giving pop-up parade vibes. There is another version that's out. I forget what company makes them, but she has like twin swords and everything. Looks really cool. Yeah, again, another missed opportunity. There are so many cool fight scenes and poses and kind of like impact frames or whatever that you can actually take from the anime and make into a crazy figure. But again, missed opportunity. Looks very faithful though, but I wouldn't be spending like scale money on this one. Last figure here is Ren. Pretty basic here as well. Not my cup of tea in terms of character design, but hey, you do you. Very tragic backstory, I guess, for a lot of these characters. Definitely giving a prize kind of quality. This one I think that would be a little bit more difficult in terms of painting and everything. So in terms of technical difficulty, this one should be the hardest to do, I guess. Just because there's so many different intricate parts, skin tones and everything. I wouldn't pick this up, I'm just pointing it out. Another figure that piqued my interest a little bit is this Arimakana from them. I mean, it looks kind of cute. Very, very simple. Again, it's not the craziest in terms of detail. I do like that there's a bit of gloss for the bell pepper and her hat. Wish there was a little bit more shading on the main part of the dress. Again, not one that I'd pick up, but I do think this is very cute though. Base is giving more prize vibes again. So yeah, a little hard to judge. I'm assuming these are prize figures. I don't know. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe these are 1/7 scales. All right, moving over to BelleFine. Now, they got an interesting little proposition for us. Some Rico Rico. Got the Chisato and Takina in, I guess, the white dress version or the beach scene version. I like how the hats are done and colored. This one, though, I think is a little too basic, a little too simple. The wave effect parts on the bottom of the base, again, kind of giving me prize vibes. Needs a little bit more shading, especially if you're gonna do just a white dress. So I feel like these ones are gonna be for your super fans, and potentially, I feel like this will bin. Don't expect this one to do really crazy or anything, but again, another good option if you're into Rico Rico. As for a series I don't really know too much about, there's this Kiss Shot from the Monogatari series. I've seen a few of these figures out. Some of you guys have said that these are grails for you, and this one definitely looks pretty good. Crazy big katana, sculpt is definitely giving, a lot of good movement with the hair. I feel like this is one of those ones where you probably want to keep your eye out for. BelleFine's also giving us a Himura Kenshin 1/7 scale. This one's pretty cool, very dynamic pose. A lot of good shading on this one, so that might be something you want to consider. But I definitely compare it to the Kotobukiya one. See if value-wise, money-wise, if it actually makes sense for you. But I do like the pose with this one. A little unique. Wish it was a slightly more upright so you can see more of the body, but definitely gonna capture the sword style though. So this is pretty cool. As for a series that I haven't really seen too much about or actually heard too much about is Chain Soldier. Whoever this character is, very cute. China dress. I feel like there's a lot of material you guys can do with Chain Soldier. I personally just haven't watched it yet. I don't even know if it's out yet. I feel like there's a lot of hype before, and then I just heard nothing about it. So who knows? Maybe this will pop off. Cool design. If you're a huge fan of the character, I guess pick this one up. Now, we don't want to talk about Gecco too much, but Gecco has a 1/6 scale of Guts, Lost Children arc. Anytime we get a new Guts figure, pretty cool. 1/6 scale, not gonna match too many things, I don't think, but I do love the blood effects on this one. Very menacing. Don't know if I want a scary dude kind of looking over me whenever I'm sleeping or whatnot, but hey, this is definitely a good looking piece. A lot of guts and splatter at the very bottom. Definitely one to keep your eye out for. There's not too many in the Lost Children arc that I don't think that they've actually made, because you also get the little fairy guy. All right, going over to Alphamax a little bit. I actually didn't really watch Gridman. I believe it was like a retelling kind of Ultraman, a little more modernized. Never really got into it, but the designs for some of the female characters look pretty crazy, especially some of the other like figures that they have out. But the Rika, kind of generic. Not entirely sure why you dress like that. I guess it's I guess she's going to the pool, beach, something like that. Interesting character design there. And we also got the Akane. I did watch a few episodes, and usually not into crazy yandere types, but Akane is definitely more my type. Still very crazy though. There's a lot of good figures for her out too. One thing that I think the industry is kind of leaning more towards, especially for this show, is just having more quarter scales, and a lot of the quarter scales not being freeing ones, because SCLA and BearPanda, geez, I can't pronounce anything. Because SCLA and BearPanda are apparently making quarter scales of Asuka and Rei. Definitely more Asuka looking than the other Asuka that we looked at earlier. Quarter scale, basic pose, I don't know, just another option, another new plug suit option. Looks pretty good though, I guess, right? Haven't really heard anything from this brand though, so we'll wait and see for colored prototypes. But keep your eye out for this one. One of the other things I've noticed quite a bit with this show is just so many gaming things, like Nikkei, Azure Lane, Blue Archive. There's just so much stuff. One of the things that actually caught my eye quite a bit though is from Hobby Sakura. It's another quarter scale of a figure called Cinderella, or a character called Cinderella. I guess you'd have to be a huge fan, but this looks freaking amazing. A lot of jiggle physics I can see with this one. The hair looks crazy. I feel like this is gonna be one of those crazy expensive ones as well, like 50 something, 60 something thousand yen bare minimum, or maybe even more. But definitely a crazy looking piece. If you're a Nikkei fan, you're eating good. You've always been eating good. The fact that it's a quarter scale is kind of crazy though. I don't know where you'd put this. Moving over to Proof. Now, I think I've seen a prototype of this one before, but now this is painted. We got a Kamina and the Lagan hand. or the Gurren head. Pretty cool. Don't think this one's gonna be too expensive. I'm pretty sure there was also a, yeah, I'm pretty sure there was also a Yoko. Might get that one instead. Depending on the price for this one, I think because of the hand, very unique base and everything, this is gonna be closer to like 30,000 yen, bare minimum. Interesting though, especially if you are a fan of Gurren Lagann, whenever stuff comes out, you're gonna eat it up. So I think this is actually pretty nice. Like the pose and everything, not bad, not bad. Yeah, Proof's also making a Raphtalia 1/7 scale. Don't really know how I feel about this one. Looks very generic. Like if you took away the base and you told me it was a prize figure, I'd believe you. Trust me, there are other Raphtalias that have been announced during this show, and I don't know, I'm not really feeling this one. But again, another option. I think if you're gonna go with a generic, just the generic outfit for her, go with the Kodo one. I think that one's just inherently better. And like I was saying before, I'm kind of getting a little bit into Fate. Not too much into FGO in terms of like the game or anything, but I do know that this girl, woman, mommy, whatever you want to call her, is from Fate. And apparently it was one of the more busted characters, at least from what my brother said. 1/7 scale from Stronger. Definitely another option. I know that there's another figure of her wearing like the normal outfit. Some Fate designs are freaking crazy. I think this is one of those must-gets if this is your waifu. Can't really go through a show without talking about Hobbymax a little bit. Still doing the Radio Eva line. Another Asuka, another recolor. I feel like I've seen these like a million times. I know a lot of you guys go crazy for these. So now I believe this one is a actual resin statue 1/6 scale from Persona 5, Pathfinder and Carmen from STarexva, or whatever the heck they're called. Crazy composition for this one. I would love to see this one painted. Now, I don't personally play Persona, but this one actually looks insane. There's a lot of detail going on, a lot of effects, a lot of flames, a lot of viney kind of things, you know. I do see a support beam. Oh, actually, no, those are spotlights. Never mind. I think you're good without any support beams there. Definitely a crazy composition. It's most likely going to cost over $1,000, like $1,000 US. But if you're into Persona, I can justify it. Moving over to Alice Glint, they actually have a really cool looking Marcel. I think between this one and I think the Good Smile one, I'd probably still choose the Good Smile one just because there's a lot more going on. This one is kind of like her in the academy with the grimoire, a lot of books all around her. Very cute, but again, I could also see this as like a noodle topper prize. Feels like you could kind of just 3D print or have these really small books, and then you can get them on like AliExpress and whatnot. This one I think is a bit of a miss. We'll see pricing wise. I don't think it's gonna cost too much, but I feel like this might bin. Keep your eye out on that. I like the facial expression though. Like I said before, like I think Azur Lane designs are some of the craziest. Don't know who this character is, but I love how she looks. Like all these details. So golden head, you know what you're doing, I guess. 1/7 scale. If I ever do get into Azur Lane, it'd be really, really dangerous. There're just too many good designs and too many figures out. Moving over to FuRyu, we actually have a really crazy looking quarter scale, beautiful kimono fabric of this 2B. Now, like I said before, quarter scales are kind of taking over for whatever reason. I don't think anyone in Japan has room for any of this stuff, but this is one of the nicer ones I've seen. Nice design. It's a unique take or spin on the kimono, and I definitely like how this one looks. Again, this could be very expensive and definitely just for your super fans, but if they continue doing more unique spins on traditional kimono outfits, I think that's a good thing. Don't know about the quality though, because it is FuRyu, so it could be a little hit or miss, but we'll see. And for my Miku fans, you guys are eating good with a company called Hobby Stock. They got a few 1/7 scales that look really cool. Got this digital stars version 2024, cute. Has a like dragon radar looking thing, apple looking backwards. I definitely dig all of the Miku designs, and you guys, yeah, Miku fans eat so good. These designs are absolutely insane. I love how this one looks. There's another one though. They also did another digital stars ones for 2023. Now this one with everything kind of around her, twin tails, shark teeth, definitely remind me a little bit of Gura and a combination of Iono from Pokemon. Kind of unique little design here. I think she has a tail or something as well. But again, very cute design. Got these little floating speakers with cat ears. Yeah, if I was into Miku, we'd be in so much trouble. And the last one, they have a Miku Exhibition 10th anniversary version. It just kind of looks like your generic Miku. Nothing too much more to say about this one. The weakest one out of the three, that's for sure. Scooting on over to Aniplex. Now this is probably my favorite mod-in at the entire show, and it is the Sailor Race Queen version. Now I love motorsports, I love cars, I love things that go fast, and we love pretty girls. So this is definitely one of the best looking ones, I think. There's a lot of different outfits that she is gonna be in. It's just in the nature of how her character is. She's gonna dress up a lot. It's the whole point of the show for cosplay and whatnot. But I love this. Beautiful facial expression, peace sign, got the umbrella. The race queen outfit looks so good on her. Not overtly like sexual or anything. And hopefully they make like a cool looking pink car to go along with it. Something to symbolize Gojo, I guess. Definitely on my radar. 1/7 scale. Gotta pick this one up, I think. They're also doing a non-scale version of the Shizuku outfit. A little more sexual. Great prototype for this one. There's so many of these out there. You can really just pick and choose. I think Monet has a ton of good figures too. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe, just maybe, these stockings are also going to be real fishnet material. But who knows? Another good option for any of you Fate fans. We got another Saber here, kind of unique. We got, she's in a bunny outfit holding up fries and everything. Now, I don't know how weight distribution this is gonna work. I don't think her hand's gonna be able to hold all of this up without like some major warpage in the future. So there might just be like a support beam or something here. But again, cute little play on everything. That burger actually looks pretty good. I'm kind of hungry. That milkshake too. And I like how Excalibur's just kind of popping out the top there. But again, another good option. There's just so many good options. They're also making a Morgan Le Fay, and I'm pretty sure they've teased this one before. Pretty sure my brother might pick this one up, but it's one of the later Ascensions, I believe. Very cool looking composition for everything. A lot of support beams though. But I think this is gonna be one of those grail pieces that a lot of people are gonna gravitate towards. And we also got a trio from Bocchi the Rock from them as well. Kind of to finish off that line. I think we got the first painted prototype of Bocchi, and then we got everyone else here, like the Nijika and gray prototype, got the Ryu, and also the Kita. Very cute. I think you're gonna have to get the entire set, which is one of the reasons why I'm not gonna get it, because I don't want to pay for 4, because that's a lot. Very cool though. I'm digging how they look, and I think they would look amazing all together. Be really cool if they'd actually give you like a crazy base to kind of combine everyone, but it is what it is. As for our announcement without a gray prototype, we also got another Chisato and Takina set. Now they say this one's gonna be a non-scale set, but they are in some just generic casual clothing, nice long dress for Takina, and a more sporty casual outfit for Chisato. So interested to see how this one turns out. Keep on saying that, like I do want another set for Chisato and Takina, but it has to actually wow me though. So we'll see. One thing that I am interested in though is this Gal. Butcher the crap out of that. 1/7 scale. Now she does have another figure from Aniplex that is considered like grail status, but that was released way long ago. Kind of along the same time that Babylonia came out. Watched that recently, wanted to get her. Might have to pick this one up just to kind of scratch that itch. I don't think they're gonna be re-releasing the other ones. And from what I can tell, the quality of those ones hasn't really stood the test of time. So maybe this one will be better. But we'll have to see for the prototype. All right, moving over to our favorite company to kind of give hate towards is Prisma Wing. We got the Ram in Glass edition. Again, prize figure look, don't think this is gonna do well. There's a company Rem as well. I don't know who greenlit this, but I think you gotta reconsider. Rem and Ram fans are crazy. I can attest to that, you know, but there's limits. Paying Prisma Wing prices for something that looks prizey, no thank you. One thing that does look really cool though is that they're also making a quarter scale of Saber. Credit where credit's due. This does look really good. Quarter scale is probably gonna jack up the price quite a bit. It's not that many quarter scale options of Saber, I don't think. The only other one I can think of is the freeing one, which is a lot more generic. Still kind of like the same outfit. I don't think the price on this one's gonna be great either, seeing it is a quarter scale. Probably at least $1,000 USD, but it looks pretty good. Can't really tell from this angle or not whether or not the blue parts of the outfit look like mixed media or not, but it kinda is giving that vibe. If it is, maybe we can justify the price a little bit more. We were design Coco, got some cool looking designs here. Got another Hatsumi Miku, the Jingshi version or the vampire version. Cute, got a little talisman on her head. Like how this one looks. Pricing shouldn't be too terrible, I don't think, hopefully. Looking pretty good. I like this one. Rem figures, not a whole lot during this show. Like not a whole lot of representation at all. However, they are doing this Aquarius version. It looks pretty good, very simple. Wish there would be a little bit more going on behind her because it feels like it's very, very front loaded with all the effect parts, stars coming out of the vase or whatnot. I see the inspo. Don't know if I would like the price. We'll have to see. Design Coco prices are kind of all over the place. If this is under like 22,000 yen, I will consider it just because it just looks really cute. Definitely better than some of the other Design Coco rems that have been announced. Like how they're playing with the gloss a lot too with the vase. So this is definitely one of those ones where I'm gonna have to see with the price. If the price is right, I'll pick this one up. Interested to see this though, because the last time Madhouse and Design Coco made a Frieren figure, it was another combination set with Frieren and also Fern, and that cost so much money that I'm pretty sure it just turned everyone off. They're gonna be making a Himuro and Frieren as well. Design looks pretty good from what I can see, just off the promo images here. I have a feeling it's gonna cost an arm and a leg. Unfortunate, because I don't think there's any scale Himuras out there. At least from my knowledge. So it'd be tragic if this is the first one that we get and it tanks because the price is just way too high. Well, we'll see. Madhouse does mad things sometimes. God, that was a bad joke. Moving over to QuesQ, got some more Frieren stuff. We actually got a new Fern from them, another 1/7 scale, blank expressionless face, super generic base, doesn't have the code on. I don't think the price will be too crazy on this one, but there is potential. Very, very simple. I do like how the movement for the hair looks though, so there's that. But I wish we get a little bit more, I don't know, like an effect or something of her with the staff. I think that'd be really cool. We're also getting Ora the Guillotine as well, or Guillotine. For a character that didn't really show up too much and have that much screen time, it's crazy she's actually getting a scale. But hey, looks pretty decent, very accurate to what we saw in the anime. It would be cool if the scales are kind of tipped more in one way or whatnot. It'd be also really cool if we could also get a facial expression of her freaking out when, you know, Frieren and everything. Little things. I think this one will turn out pretty decent though, based on her design and everything. I think this will sell well. Now, there's another figure from QuesQ that kind of caught my eye. Now, I have no clue who this character is. From Devilman though, but this is crazy. Got a skull in one hand, a lot like harpy features with the legs and the arms or whatnot. Very beautiful design when it comes to the wings though. Like, I have no clue who this character is, but this is beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely one of those ones where artistic expression is definitely on display. Probably gonna be a 1/7 scale based off of the wing as well. I think it's gonna be kind of difficult to display, but this is really nice looking. Just from an artistic standpoint, like, I'm impressed with this. As for an announcement that I'm actually like really excited for and I've been waiting for multiple months, because all that we've had is like a promotional image, is this Chisato and Takina. Now apparently it's from episode 7 when they're jamming out, rocking out. I don't really remember this scene, but they've teased this for a very long time. She has a guitar, she also has a guitar. Very cute and playful. We'll see with the pricing and whatnot. I feel like they could have done a little bit more in terms of the design or like the base design, because I feel like it's missing something. Facial expression, I'm not too keen on the Chisato. She's not super expressive here. And between the two, she's usually the more expressive one. But it's funny just seeing how Takina has her tongue sticking out and she's more playful. Is that her tongue or is that a pick? I can't tell. Could be either. Actually, I think that's a guitar pick. If the price is right, I might add these two to the collection too. Scooting down a little bit further, we also have a kimono version, Sakura kimono version of Miku. Very cute, very simple. This is what the painted one would look like, or the image that they're basing everything off of. So I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of deco work, and I think it'll turn out pretty decent. It's gonna be ombre at the very bottom there as well, so this could turn out pretty decent. I'm not entirely sure if they've actually announced this before, but great prototype of Arimakana Bikomochi version. Very cute. A lot of interesting things going on the very bottom there. We have a catching mitt because it has to do with the, there was an episode they talked about that, or had that. Got some stars. Got the mask for what's his name. Very cute little callback. Got her, what is that? Her beret and yeah, a little camcorder thing. So a lot of cool nods to different parts to our character, and I like the facial expression here. Little weird placement for the mic though. That's one thing I'd probably switch out, but yeah, I have to see how this one is painted, but I absolutely love how Spiritale does their base compositions though. Moving over to KDcolle, we're also gonna get a few more pieces from Oshinoko. Honestly, I love season 2. It was so good. I need more. I desperately need more. But this really cool looking exhibition version of Ai, very cute. Another idol look. I think this is better than her generic outfit, if we're being completely honest. KDcolle usually delivers on the quality as well. Pricing shouldn't be too terrible. And I think this would be a good alternative if you didn't already have another Ai. This is actually really nice. There's a ton of detail on this one. We also got another Rem from KDcolle, another 1/7 scale, I'm assuming. Now they call this the combat outfit version. She kind of looks like Kunoichi or like a ninja, female ninja. Not entirely sold on this one, just because the outfit looks like it's missing something. I like how there's ombre and a lot of texture on here, but I'm gonna need a little bit more if I'm gonna commit to another Rem. Feels like something is missing. Maybe a pink twin sister or something, I don't know. Another series that I've been getting more into, or trying to get into, is the whole A Certain series. I'm trying to work my way through Magical Index so far. I don't know, it's a little hard to watch right now. It's a little hard to get through. But I do know that this girl, Mikoto, is actually kind of cool. More on the railgun side, haven't really gotten to that series yet, but she has shown up already in Index. So a lot of crazy multiversal kind of crossing things. This looks pretty cool though. Might be an option to pick up in the future, but I would definitely have to get more into it first. I do see the vision, a lot of effect parts, looking pretty cool. I like the dress. The kimono outfit that she has out here. Don't like the little support beam on the very bottom, but yeah, it's actually pretty nice. And like I was mentioning before, there are better looking Raftalias that were announced during this show, and KDcolle has definitely delivered. Don't really know too much about the Vassal Hammer version of her, but this looks freaking amazing. Crazy battle armor, massive hammer. I don't know if we're gonna get the crazy effect parts to go along with her. Maybe. Like I might have to pick this one up. This is definitely one of the better looking compositions for a Raftalia that I've seen. A lot of crazy details. I'm assuming this one's gonna be stupid expensive. 25, 30 something thousand yen bare minimum. But I think if you're a fan, you might have to pick this one up. So if this looks anything like the promo image that they have here, if the prototype looks anything close to this, I might have to pull the trigger. As for some bigger announcements, now Square Enix, if I remember correctly, is actually collaborating and partnering with Good Smile. So this lightning may not be terrible. I say that because Square Enix has a terrible track record of making very subpar and mediocre figures, especially anything with posable joints. Just it's not it. But yeah, if I read correctly, this should be a collab, and because of that, hopefully this turns out well. But yeah, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, you're gonna get yourself a lightning. It looks really nice though, but we'll see. You gotta get these in hand first. I don't trust Square Enix based off of promo images, because they always look good. We're also getting a Noctis as well. Simple design, don't think you can really screw this one up. It would be really cool if you get like a version of him where, you know, he's like summoning more swords and whatnot. But hey, let's just work on the bare minimum basics first, Square Enix, before we do anything crazy. I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of wasted opportunity with all the crazy looking designs that they have. They just can't make a good figure. Fingers crossed. As for freeing, now apparently the presence here wasn't too crazy, but if you're a Cammy fan, Street Fighter 6 Cammy, this one is beautiful. She's wearing a bunny outfit. Don't know why she's wearing a bunny outfit. She still has her combat boots on. I think this will look really good next to the Chun-Li. At least they have it kind of displayed with her there. Yeah, I don't know. It's like quarter scale Cammy. That isn't like a statue, you know, not a resin. This might be a good pickup for someone who's into the Street Fighter. Moving on over to Phat Company, or Phat. They have the pair of Chisato and Takina that they've been teasing forever. And I'm not gonna lie, I am super underwhelmed. It's just them in sweaters, in crew neck sweaters. This is giving me so much Prize vibe, it's not even funny. Definitely a skip. It's kind of unfortunate. I would pick up the sweater itself as like an actual wearable piece, but I don't think I'd spend any money on these figures because these look not great. These look, yeah, they look terrible, for being honest. Don't know who this person is, but this looks crazy. From Fate Grand Order as well. Lancer, Melusine. Is this the dragon thing? I think I've seen my brother fight against this. Cool though. Don't know where you're gonna display this because this thing looks huge. Like look at the wingspan of that. Like it'd probably take up at least the same amount as like the ultra wide I have in front of me. So crazy. Fate, I don't know, where do you guys display your stuff? They're also doing a saber Burgeist. Interesting. Definitely a mommy figure. Love the crazy effects. Sabers, from what I understand, are some of the strongest characters. And yeah, massive support beam in the back. Probably to prop up all of her hair and whatnot. But this looks crazy though. Definitely muscle mommy kind of vibe. Look at her freaking legs. What the heck? Now we can't talk about figures nowadays without talking about Apex. And Apex has some crazy stuff. I mean, you know, you got your Azure Lane stuff and like whatnot typically. Got a League of Legends Kaisa, which looks pretty good. Finally kind of complete the set. I think personally out of the KDA lineup, my favorite's actually Akali. Interesting though. Not the best looking pose, I don't think, but it will do. There's not that many. There are a few League of Legends things out there, but you know, you take what you can get as a League fan. I don't play this game, but Zenless Zone Zero has a few things from Apex coming out as well. Pretty cool looking gray prototypes. I mean, you can't really go wrong with any of these, right? Even got this guy. It's kind of crazy how Apex has just taken over that entire genre, I think. The thing that is probably the showstopper though is this beautiful Apex Toys quarter scale albedo. This was not on my radar. I don't think it was on anyone's radar. This is the sister version or the nun version. Don't know if this is gonna be a cast off, but just based off the composition, how it looks here, if it looks anything like this promo image, it's gonna be better, I think, than the freeing one. And again, I'm just glad that companies are giving freeing a challenge. Like they're finally starting to do more quarter scales. And I think freeing's gotta start sweating to like, whoa. We can't keep on making the same generic slop and people are gonna buy it. Because if they can do this, I don't have an albedo, so maybe. Like, God damn, where the hell am I gonna display this? It's probably gonna cost a lot too, but I'm excited for this. This looks, whew. And just wanted to give you guys a bit of a heads up, but Astrum Design has come through again with another Epic 7 figure. Not on my radar. I don't think it was on anyone's freaking radar. But we have the like swimsuit summer festive version of Ida. Don't know how this one's gonna turn out. There have been some like other swimsuit figures I've seen, especially with like the wet t-shirt look. This could turn out great. This could turn out terribly. But Ida is one of those characters that I was not expecting them to do. This is essentially like another limited banner character, not a Moonlight in terms of the rarity, so you can still just pull her randomly with pity and whatnot, but I'm confused why they chose this figure. Still, very cute facial expression, crazy hair effects. Would love to see how the paint works for the whole wet t-shirt look though, but I think it's a missed opportunity because if I remember correctly, like in her skill animation, she's actually like in a pool or whatnot. So it'd be cool if this was changed to like pool tiles, but I digress. 2025 is gonna be crazy. 2 Epic 7 figures in the same year. I don't even have this character. I took a break when she came out. I have the normal version of Ida. I don't have this version of Ida, but I'm gonna have to get this. I'm gonna have to support them. Because oh my God. I feel like I feel a feeling they have another few designs up their sleeves. All right, Astrum Design, take my money. Don't screw this up. So we got to talk about the heavy hitter. The heavy hitter for one of these shows definitely has to be Good Smile. Now, I'm not gonna cover everything here as well. We're on their little gallery. I think we're gonna start with the Nendos though, kind of move around. I like how you can actually filter things. In terms of Nendos, basically nothing really has caught my eye. Kind of cool that we got a new 2025 version of the racing Miku. Again, not a huge Miku fan, but damn, does she get crazy stuff. I think this would be a great Nendo to pick up. Also making a 2.0 of the Sakura Miku. I don't know who asked for this. I remember buying Kyle this, like the original one, a long time ago for his birthday, but thanks, I think. Now, I am super hype about this though. We're getting a Berserker Armored Guts Nendo. I never thought we'd see the day. Again, anytime we get affordable Berserk related merch, you definitely have to go and pick it up. Definitely shows them that we support the brand and IP, and hopefully they make more stuff that is affordable. This is definitely one of those. I think it's gonna look great next to the Black Swordsman and also the Griffith that we're gonna get. But yeah, excited to see how this one turns out. Don't know how the cape is gonna work. I'm notorious about breaking things like that, so. Yeah, interesting to see that they've given us a plug suit Shinji. Don't think anyone's favorite character in Eva is Shinji, but thank you. One that I'm actually interested in is this Nendo version of the Eva Unit 1. I think it's gonna be really cute. I think I might pick this one up just because you don't really see too many Nendo versions of mechanical things. Like, it'd be really cool if we got like a Nendo Gundam at some point. Don't think that's ever gonna happen, but Nendo Eva, might want to pick this one up. Now, the last Nendo thing that's kind of caught my eye is the 2.0 versions of Kirito and Asuna from Sword Art Online. Now, I don't have the version 1s, so I'll most likely get both of these to kind of just finish the set and call it a day. I will say though, I did consider getting more of the Asuna alter figures, the 1/7 scales, or I think they're 1/7 scales. 1/7 or 1/8? I think they're 1/8 scales actually. But there's a lot of those, a lot of commitment, a lot of money. So maybe we just settle for these, because I think that'd be a good stopping point for Sao stuff, really. Because there's just so much. Now we're gonna take a look at the Pop-Up Parade stuff a little bit. Not a huge proponent to this stuff, but we are getting a Victor Nation. If you guys have actually seen Arcane, this is very accurate to the Arcane look. Very weird though, because I remember Victor just being like a mad scientist guy with a bit of bulk to him. So it's kind of awkward that he's so skinny here. It's for his glorious evolution. So maybe. There's that. It's also a new Chisato and Takina. This is now a large size, so I'm assuming it's gonna be close to a 1/7 scale. Definitely need to see how these will turn out. They're in kind of like a party outfit, after party version. Again, we'll see. Like, I might get these just because pricing would be pretty decent. It's gonna be close to the 1/7 scale, I believe. And if they look good, I might just pull the trigger on these. These look promising. Ooh. Also getting a large size of Asuka Beach Queen version. This is pretty interesting. Say what you will about Good Smile. I'm glad that they're innovating a little bit and they kind of forced everyone's hand, because you're seeing more 1/7 scale related things for like decent prices. But yeah, another large size. I think it's gonna be pretty good though. Also getting the corresponding ray to go along with it. Very cute too. Wish they would do a little bit more with the base, but I guess that's kind of on you guys. Like, as the fan or the person picking it up, you could do more yourself if you're handy. But yeah, one of the better face sculpts, I think, for Ray. This was not on my bingo list though. This Elsa from ReZero. Not a character that we really got too much runtime with, but hey, it's cool that she's getting a large size figure. Probably one of the only figures that is out of her, and I think we'll take it. I know a few people that probably want to get stabbed by her, but and the last thing that has piqued my interest for pop-ups, at least, is this. We're getting a Skull Knight large. I think it's gonna look great, especially with how the reception for the Guts Berserker armor went. I think this is actually gonna do amazing. If they do anything close with like the effects, like I say effects, or the weathering with the armor, I think it will look really, really good. For whatever reason, it looks like the cape is actually mixed media, which again, could be amazing. This might be one of those ones. Like, good alternatives to like resin statues and things from 3.0 and whatnot, in case you don't want anything posable. This might be it. This might be it. And to finally round off the video, we have Good Smile scale offerings that they've announced. Now, there's not too many things here that have piqued my interest, but we'll just go through them real quick. First off, Fern. Cute, simple, probably gonna be affordable. Not a crazy amount of hair movement or anything. I do like that she does have her jacket, which does add a little more complexity to everything. And there is a little butterfly. Very cute facial expression with Fern. Slight smile on this one. This one, yeah, I don't know. I think this one's gonna do really well. As for another figure that I'm very interested in is this Darling in the Franxx 02. Most likely gonna be a 1/7 scale. Very good facial expression here, very haughty. And I don't actually have anything of her in her like military outfit in terms of like 1/7 scales. So this one might be it. We'll have to see how she looks when she's painted. The tongue looks a little bit off from what I can see here. Feels like it should be further recessed in, but at least the facial expression otherwise looks pretty decent. Do you like all the movement and everything that's going on? And if this one's anything close to the For My Darling version, the wedding version, in terms of quality, then I might have to pick this one up and grow the 02 shrine a little bit. And for the last thing here, we got another announcement of a Chisato and Takina key visual version. Now, I'm not sure how this one's gonna turn out. Maybe it's like half and half of like crazy ombre in the bottom, kind of duality, underworldy style, I don't know. we'll have to wait and see. Curious to see how this one turns out, because as much as I wanted the original versions of them from Good Smile, I feel like those ones just didn't do very well. Like they were a little too basic. Hopefully they kind of step it up a little bit and make these ones a little bit more interesting. And if they do, maybe we'll pick these one up as well. And there we have it. WonFes is finally complete. We went over quite a few different things. Not everything though, but again, I'll leave everything linked in the description. You can go check out the galleries and everything else yourselves, form your own opinions and whatnot. But of course, let me know what you guys think about everything. What are you most anticipating from this entire show? Which announcement got you the most excited? Of course, make sure to give it a like, and I'll see you next time. Also wanted to give a massive shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you guys so much for making this all possible. Extra special shout out to phat Inside and Necro Nemesis for being our Pirate Kings. And if anyone else wants to join up on this as well, get some of these videos a little bit quicker and earlier than everyone else, I'll leave that link in the description as well. My name is Derek, and thank you guys again.